Rodeo season is underway across the Lone Star State, and a lot of things make this time of year special. The food, the tradition, and especially the fashion. Modern Western wear is having more than just a moment as people everywhere are turning to Texas chic. Mia Gradney from our sister station in Houston spoke to designer Kendra Scott about that shift in style.
It's a Texas chic takeover, and Kendra Scott was one of the first to saddle up to the trend.
So good to spend time with you again.
I mean, I love it. Welcome back to Austin.
Yes, we're in a different venue this time.
We are at the Yellow Rose flagship store. It's so exciting that you're here. Isn't it just so beautiful?
It is so beautiful. It's a wonderful reflection and extension of you.
From the boardroom to the barn is really my life, and it's just so fun for me to be able to celebrate my love of Texas.
That love is on full display in her Yellow Rose stores, the modern Western extension of her billion-dollar brand.
What I think is so fun is that people mainstream now are saying, just because I live in Chicago, or I live in Los Angeles, or I live in New York, I want to have that feel. I want to have that inner Beth Dutton in me, or that Dolly Parton, or that vintage 1970 flair like Lainey Wilson has. I want to walk into the world like that.
It's just as much about attitude as it is accessories.
There's something about putting on a pair of boots or slipping on a cowboy hat. What does that do for you when you put that on, right? It gives you courage. You have that grit. You have that sass. It gives you a little bit of strength, right? That's what that whole cowgirl, cowboy mentality is all about.
Kendra has drawn some of her inspiration from real-life cowgirls as a Houstonian turned Austinite who frequents the rodeo.
So your favorite rodeo event?
Barrel racing, hands down. Barrel racing. I love it so much.
You love the excitement of it,
and I love their outfits. I love the excitement. They have so much pride, so much self-confidence. It's that strength, but they're still feminine. And Yellow Rose is exactly that.
Kendra embodies the quintessential cowgirl spirit, falling off the horse and getting right back on it. It's that mantra that has served her so well in life and in business.
I don't know if you know this about me. I think you do. My first business was hats.
Yes.
So for me to get back in the hat business is pretty exciting.
It is, because that hat business, it failed.
It failed.
That actually was a blessing.
It was a blessing because it led me to starting Kendra Scott and doing something different. But I've always loved hats, and part of this big, movement of cowgirl culture is that hat.
Can you put jewelry on a hat?
Of course you can. Yes. Hat pins. Let me show you.
She's showing us all how to look good while riding high as an entrepreneur and philanthropic force, donating more than $70 million to women and children's causes.
Because it's not just about me having success. My success has now allowed other people to benefit from it, from, research grants for breast cancer to helping kids in pediatric hospitals across the country. Like the things that we're doing as a brand and a company, that's where I get the most excited and know there's so much more I want to accomplish.
She's not ready to ride off into the sunset anytime soon.
There are so many things ahead for both the Kendra Scott brand and Yellow Rose. And trust me, I've got lots of surprises on the horizon. So I know we'll be talking again.